I'm Richard Flanagan. I go by the name of Dick. When I left the service, I was a radioman second class. I guess you want to know a little bit about how I got started. And a buddy of mine who is deceased, he and I were talking one day, and I said, I think I'm going to join the Navy, Richie. And he said, I'm going to join too. And this is just after the Korean War was over. We joined and we were under the Korean GI Bill. That was in 1954. It was September 8th, 1954. And we went through boot camp together. We went to Bainbridge, Maryland. And we had a great bunch of guys that were there. And I stayed in touch with quite a few of them for years afterward. I was captain of the head. Okay, I made sure that everything was clean in the head. I had a few guys that worked for me, and we just did everything. Inspections, boy, we wanted it just, everything had to be so clean. You could walk there with white gloves on and, you know, make sure everything was fine. And the barracks, we make sure that nobody left their socks hanging around and that the bunks were made up, and it was great. I mean, we had a lot of fun together. I was 17. It taught me the ability to get along with people. I was, not that I was wild and crazy, I was an athlete in school. I never finished high school. I went through 2.5 years of high school. When I joined the Navy, I got my equivalency diploma. I had a 1-year college equivalency, and boot camp was just, I mean, it was, you worked your butt off. And we had a lot of laughs, so we played a lot of ball together and things like that. And I was an athlete, as I said, when I was younger. I was a good athlete. I did most everything. Baseball, basketball, football, hockey, swam, ran track. And so I had a great experience there in boot camp. It was after, let's see, I think I put in for I put in for radio school. And I went to Norfolk, Virginia. I went through Class A radio school. When I was down there in Class A radio school, I tried out for the baseball team in Norfolk's team. And I made the team, and then they said, no, you can't be part of the team because you're in a critical rate. A radio operator was a critical rate at the time. So I didn't play baseball with them. So I finished radio school. It was, you know, you know, Morse code, and I learned how to type, taking the code. And of course that was useful for me later on in my career in the submarine service. But I finished school and I put in for submarine school, and there weren't any openings at the time. So I was sent to Milton, Florida, the Naval Air Station, and I was a radio operator there. We were also helping the cadets learn code, and I was there, I guess, 6 to 9 months, and again, I went out for the team there, baseball team, and I made that, and they said, no, I'm sorry, you're a critical rate, you can't play baseball with us. So that ended my baseball career. I don't honestly know. Radiomen were critical rates at the time, and I guess they were, there was so much traveling, I guess, with the baseball team, right, that I probably couldn't, they didn't want me to.